Hi, this week's video is called Blooming Flowers. It's springtime and flowers are going to be coming up, so let's enjoy the sweet smell of the flowers and the beautiful colors. Alright, so this week we're going to continue with our handball. We're going to practice the bouncing, the tapping, the catching. So we're going to practice that this week. So I want to make sure we're going to be doing that. We'll be learning more exercises, different exercises for our tricep muscles. So we'll continue. Now, as I want you to ask yourself questions as you are doing these lessons. What are you learning? Now, Mr. Boccia puts on part one, and I want you to know what's going on. Right? I always talk to you. I try to have you think about your feelings, my feelings. So think about what you're learning in some of those. Think about the exercises you're learning. What's something that I'm teaching you that's new? Maybe a different way of doing something. The handballs, what's helping you use the handballs? So those are some of the questions I'd like you to think about. So let's jog in place. Again, I'm not going to do this long because I don't want to make the video very long. So you can do it for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just get yourself body warmed up. And we're inside the cafeteria. No one's here right now. That's why my mask's off. So we're jogging. You're going to jog for another minute or two. All right, so we'll do that. I'm going to breathe in. After you're jogging, right, you're going to do your breathing. Out, in. Out. Right, I'm going to shake down low. I'm going to shake up high. Shake down low. Shake out below. All right, we're going to do our stretches. Down, up, down, sideways. All right, this way. Roll our shoulders. Other way. Small circles. Other way. Big circles. Back the other way. I try to fit in as much as I can in the video. Instead of maybe a wider view, I'll give you just a straight up and down view. Hopefully we can fit everything in. Down to the ground, back up, all the way down to the ground, and alley-oop. Let's go around, back the other way, knees, little wiggle, my feet, my ankles. All right, let's get ourselves ready. Got to get my legs moving a little bit. So that's a little stretching. We're going to do a couple of yoga poses. First one's going to be downward dog. It might be a little tight in here, but we'll try it. So when I do downward dog, I'm going to face sideways, and then my body's going to try to be like a triangle. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try. So I'm going to line my feet up, my toes are straight. I go down, put my hands on the ground. Then I need to make my legs straight. Put your feet flat on the ground. Hands are flat. And my fingers point the same way as my toes. And back up a little bit. Good, I think I'm in the picture. All right, so we're all lined up. Make my body straight. Now I'm going to slide my head between my arms. Keep my feet flat and then hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come back up. That's downward dog. Now we're going to do standing twist. It's close to the same as triangle, except we're twisting the opposite way. We did triangle last week. So I'm going to stand this way, and I'm going to step with my left leg. Okay, and both legs are straight. Now last week we turned this way for triangle, so my left arm matched up with my left leg, so my arms and legs were the same. But for standing twist, my legs are straight, and instead of lining up my arm with my leg the same side, I'm going to twist. So this arm goes to my opposite leg. So I'm facing the opposite way, and I bring my arms up, and I hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms down, turn back, and now we're going to do the other leg. So I'm going to step with my right. And this is my right hand with my right leg. both legs straight. So instead of going the same way, I'm gonna go opposite. So my left arm matches up with my right leg. I twist my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and arms down. And that's standing twist. So those are 2 yoga poses, that we've done before. And that we just did a little practice. Okay. Now we spoke about our tricep muscles. They're in the back of my arm, okay, or we'll say the bottom, depending on how you look. It's the opposite. This is my bicep here, top, or tricep in the back. Again, remember, tricep muscles help us push. And we're going to do 3 exercises now for our tricep muscle. The first one is an overhead extension. All I'm doing is I bring my hand straight up, and I can hold a soup can or water bottle, and all I'm going to do is just bend my elbow and bring it back up. Okay, bend. Some might be doing it that way, but I'm going to do it over my head and then back up. I'm going to go down and back up. So that's 3 on that side, and let's do 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3. And make sure you do each side even. And those are overhead extensions. And now we're going to do 2 different types of push-ups. Now if you look on the tricep choice board, I do them on the ground. I'm not going to do them on the ground here. I'm going to do them on the table. And hopefully I can show you how to do them on the table. So it'd be like a table push-up. Or I don't have a wall next to me that I could show you well, but we'll use the table. First one is a diamond push-up. Okay, I'm going to say diamond because I'm going to put my fingers together. It should be maybe called a triangle push-up because I'm making my hands like a triangle. Okay, so my thumbs touch each other and my fingers touch each other. And I'm going to keep my elbows close together when I do this push-up. If I'm on the table here, I'm holding this here. I want to keep my feet back, and then I got to bring my body so my body is straight from my head to my feet. And then I have my hands together, and I'm just going to go down and back. It's almost like I'm bringing my hands to my belly. So, hands together, body straight, down and back up, down and back up, down and back up. So those are diamond push-ups. The other push-up is called a close grip push-up. Close grip means my hands are just close together, they're not touching. A regular push-up, my hands are almost out to my shoulders. A close grip push-up is my hands are closer together. And the diamond push-up, my hands are touching. So close grip push-up, we'll do that on the table again. I have my hands not touching, but close together. And they're close together again. My body's not going to be crooked. I'm going to have my feet out a little bit, bring my belly to my hands almost, so my head to my toes are straight, and then I keep my elbows close to my body. I'm going to go down. 1, 2, 3. And those are close grip push-ups. If you go on the tricep choice board, you can see how to do them on the ground. Here I showed you how to do them on the table. Okay. Let me check my notes because I think we're ready for the handball. Here we go. One last thing. Let's jog in place one more time just to get our bodies. And then when I say go fast, you're going to go fast. Mr. Boccia is just going to use his hands. I'm going to pretend that they're your feet. I will count to 10 and then we'll slow down. So let's you warm up your body. I'll count down to 5 and then you're going to go fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, go. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. You're running with your feet. You're doing your feet. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. 7, 8, 9, and you go slow. Catch your breath as you're doing that. Nice and easy. I'm going to count down to 5. We'll do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, go. You can go. Come on, come on. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. 3, 4, fast feet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fast feet. 10, and jog. If you'd like, you can do that more often. I'm going to stop that here. And it's up to you. You could do that more if you'd like. Okay, that's a little fast feet. You can do it for 5-10 seconds. Now we're going to use the handball. Now when we use the handball, we're going to practice bouncing again, tapping and catching. Well, I have some clues here that I'd like to read first. Okay? So, for the bounce and catch, I'm hoping you could be able to see that. And maybe what I'll do is just bring it closer to you. Well, first I'm going to read this up here. Okay? So bounce and catch. You're going to bring the ball to the middle of your fingers. Right? It's the middle of my fingers. My hand will have a slight curve. I don't want my hand flat. I want a slight curve. The ball's in the middle of my fingers. My thumb can hold it on the bottom. I'm going to keep my arm loose. Right? I'm not straight on. I'm going to keep my arm loose. My shoulder and elbow will be loose. I bend my wrist as you throw the ball. So you're going to, and you bend your wrist. You're going to use your wrist when you throw the ball. You're going to throw the ball down hard enough so it comes back up into your hand. I don't want to throw it and it not reach my hand. I want to throw it hard enough so it comes back up into my hand. It's going to come back up into my hand. When the ball comes back up into my hand, I want to hold it for about a second and then throw it back down. Okay? So I'm going to bring the paper closer to the video and then you'll see it. Okay. So it's going to be, top is bring the ball to the middle of your fingers. Then it's going to be a slight curve of your hand. Then this one, where my finger is, keep your arm loose. Let's follow my finger. Here, we're going to bend your wrist as you throw the ball to my finger. Throw the ball down hard enough so it comes back up to your hand. Last, when the ball comes back up, hold for a second before the next throw. Okay, so, right, ball in the middle of my hand, slight curve. My arm is loose. I'm going to use my wrist. I'm looking at the thing. I want to throw the ball hard enough so it comes back up into my hand. Oopsie daisy. Hit my foot. Right? And then I hold it for a split second. Okay? So you practice doing 10 in this hand, practice 10 in your other hand, then switch hands back and forth. Then if you want, walk and do it a little bit. And that's a bounce and catch. Okay? It just gives you a little bit of a difference. I would do these outside. I don't want people doing them indoors. I don't know if you have neighbors below you, above you. I don't want you to break anything in your home. So practice, bounce, and catch. Next, when we toss a ball up to catch it, here are some key points as well. I'm going to read them up here first, show you, and then I'll bring them closer to here. Your eyes follow the ball. Okay, I want to follow my eyes. I use my thumb to help guide the ball into my hand, especially when I bounce it up. My thumb helps me. I want soft hands, soft catches. Right? What that means is I don't want any sound when I'm catching the ball. If I'm here and I make a loud sound, that's like snatching. I want to make no sound. Okay, it's less likely to bounce away from me. Okay, so I greet it and I bring it down. Okay, there's no sound. If I want to make a sound, that's too loud. I want to make as less sound as possible. Okay, again, I use my thumb to help me sometimes. My eyes follow the ball. Again, I would practice 10 throws up and down with 2 hands. Try 10 with each hand. Okay? Then you can go switch back and forth. And then if you can and you're outside, be careful. You can walk and try to catch it. Make sure you're not running because I don't want you to run into anything. So let's show you the board again. Okay. My eyes follow the ball. Use thumb to help guide into hand. We'll use the thumb sometimes. Soft hands for catches. Right? That means no sound when catching. Greet and bring the ball down. Okay? So like I said, you practice that a little bit. And you can take that from there. And our last is going to be tap and catch. So when I tap the ball, it's a little different than bouncing. And I'll explain it in 1 second. Well, I'll explain it right now. A bouncing, I'm throwing the ball. I hold it for a second, I'm throwing it. Tapping it is I'm rolling it off my fingers and I'm pushing it. Okay, and I'm not holding it for a second. I'm doing a split second, maybe a little bit. So tap and catch. Again, I'm going to use the middle of my fingers. Use the middle. Slight curve in my hand. Right, slight curve. I keep my arm loose. I bend my wrist as I push the ball. So those all the same as the bounce. I let the ball, here's a different, rolls off my fingers as I push down. Okay? So, and then when I push down, like the bounce, I want to push down hard enough so the ball comes back up to my hand. And then I do a slight pause and I push it back down. Okay? So it rolls off my fingers as I'm pushing. It rolls off my fingers. And my thumb also helps me keep it in place. All right, let me show you the paper. Okay, again, when you tap, you're going to use the middle of your fingers. Oops, I'm going to tuck it under my chin here. Slight curve in my hand. Right, watch my finger here. Keep arm loose. Bend wrist as you push ball down. Let ball roll off your fingers as you push ball down. Push ball down hard enough so it comes back up to your hand. Slight pause and push ball back down. All right, so that's our tapping. Again, 10 in one hand, 10 in the other hand. Switch hands back and forth. Maybe walk around with it a little bit. So those are all things to practice, because as we play handball games, you're going to want to have control in your hand. Your hand needs to feel the ball and control it. So it's a good way to learn how to feel the ball. So for this week, you can challenge yourself to see how many times you can do it. And for this week, remember, what did you learn today? What did I help you with the ball? Did you learn anything new that's going to help you with the ball? What about the exercises? Did I help you with any of those exercises? What was it that you learned new today? I might even put that in the flip grid. All right, well, good luck with this week's lessons. I can't wait to see you again next week in my video. All right, bye-bye.